Hello, we are here. We're the ones bringing all the noise. Hello, we are here. We're the ones bringing all the noise. Oi, oi, oi. Orlando City. Oi, oi, oi. Orlando. Oi, oi, oi. Orlando City. Oi, oi, oi. Orlando. Welcome back to another unsolicited and uneducated football analysis with your friend David Valentin. Excuse me, let me take a drink. I just recorded the Spanish version of this video. And my throat is killing me. Thank you for joining me again to talk about the latest in Orlando City. I am super pumped, my friends, about all the news with Orlando City. Well, if you're new to the club, to MLS and new to the channel, I would like to explain what I'm about to talk about. The MLS Super Draft. It's one of those pieces of Americana that our league has that is super interesting. Basically, what it is just like in other American sports, there's a draft of college students who are also athletes, play football in their universities, and they're chosen. And the order of choosing is expansion team, then the worst team in the league, and then you have and you're picking all the way down to the best team in the league. Not everybody gets to pick. Sometimes people trade away picks, they sell them, and that's the case for Orlando City, which got 2 picks aside from their natural pick in the first round. The draft has been a blessing in the past. Kyle Aaron, Daryl Dike come to mind as 2 players that completely blew the popsicle stick venue, if you will, and then some players that nobody remembers. So let's go quickly with this, with the number 2 pick, which we traded Juan for to DC United. We got Shakur Mohammed, 19 years old. His hometown is Kumasi, Ghana. Out of the Duke University Generation Adidas player, which means that he doesn't count against our salary cap. The kid has a ton of individual awards. What you should know is in 2 seasons, he had 37 appearances, 13 goals, 9 appearances. He's a forward. With number 6 pick, with the one that we got from Chicago, thanks to the Chris Mueller deal. Duncan McGuire, 20 years old, from Omaha, Nebraska, Creighton University. 23 goals in 24 games. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. Another forward. And then our natural pick, the pick that we were supposed to get anyways, number 17, Abdi Salim from the current national champion, Syracuse University. And this guy is from Nairobi, Kenya, has moved to the States and lived in Buffalo, New York. He's a defender, a guy that basically has a plethora of awards as well. And then on the second round, with the pick number 46, we got Luis Grasso out of Germany, University of Kentucky. He's originally from Munich, Germany. 24 matches, 3 goals. The guy can basically play every defensive position there is, right or left. And he also played 5th division in Germany with 51 appearances and 6 goals. So that is that. I think the worst case scenario for these guys, they end up in OCB, or the best case scenario is that they go on to the first team and they become household names, as we have seen in the past. So I'm super excited about that. We have to remember that this year we're playing a ton of tournaments. Our good friend Austin David in his podcast mentioned that most likely Orlando City is going to have to pick a tournament they want to concentrate on and go for it, because obviously they can't win them all. So that maybe says that this year with Open Cup we don't give everything that we had for it. I think I'll be okay with that. It's a tournament we already won. Maybe we would like to go after new trophies. And what we're going to be competing against or for this year: Open Cup, Leagues Cup, CCL, CONCACAF Champions, regular season, and obviously in the playoffs. So you can win a trophy there, and if you win the playoffs and you are the champion of the Eastern Conference, there's a trophy there, and there's a second trophy which is the MLS Cup. So Orlando City can add to the trophy case, which is a trophy case that is packed with silverware from the lower leagues, of course, and obviously the Open Cup. So it's time for the MLS team to start adding to the trophy case. And if you ask me, our trophy case should be in a place where the fans can look at it, can see it, can see see how well we're doing. As of right now, I know the trophies were residing in the Ori Club, and to be honest with you, they deserve a more prominent place, if you ask me. But anyways, I went on a tangent. Also, Orlando City has re-signed Pedro Galese. Pedro Galese is going to be defending our goal again. I don't think there's a single Orlando City supporter that will say that this did not have to happen. Pedro had the save of the year for MLS last year. He kept us in games where we had no business of winning, no business of tying. He kept us respectable. We were not humiliated on the pitch. Nobody came to in our house or somewhere else and gave us a beating. A lot of people will argue, oh, well, this United went to your house and scored 5 goals. Well, we scored 3 back, so respectable result, even though it was a loss. And again, we had happy moments. We sent our rivals empty-handed. Atlanta did not make playoffs. Miami, bounced out of the Open Cup. I mean, we have our moments last year, and Pedro was fundamental in most of them. And not to take away from Greenwich and from Stoddard, who also filled in at moments where they were needed. So that's great. So it's based, as far as we know, and some people are confirming, 2 years with a third option. And we also, as of right now, Martin Ojeda is a Lion out of Argentina, 24 years old. Half of his pass is owned by Racing, and the other one by Godoy Cruz. A player that in 41 appearances had 12 goals in 13 appearances. The guy can play left wing, right wing, and attacking mid. Also, he was valued at 8 million euros, and we got him for $45 million. So, a fantastic piece of business by the one and only Luis Musi and Ricardo Moreira. If you ask me as a fan, things do not start happening until these two gentlemen come into the picture and start moving the club forward where it needs to be. And, of course, it doesn't hurt to have billionaire ownership that now believe that you can get them there because you have a trophy that you can put on their lap and say, here, this is what we have. If you give us more money and you allow us, you let us loose, you let us cook, baby, we'll get you there. The other thing is that I would like to mention, Tesho Akindele has retired. I want to say, Tesho, if you get to hear this, how proud I am that you defended our colors. Thank you for the great moments that you gave us. Also, I know that you're very passionate about urbanism. You're going to put your 2 degrees to work on that, transform communities. And like I joked on Loud and Proud Orlando, the podcast that I do with my friends Luis Pineda and Paola Medina, how his first day is going to be when he sits down in his cubicle and looks at the guy next to him and goes, I know what it feels like to have 35,000 people yelling your name and screaming at the top of their lungs for you. I mean, like, how do you just clock in and and take your coffee break. I don't know. How do you go from being a professional footballer to just a regular person? It's beyond me. But Tesha, I wish you the best. I believe he's going to be moving to the city of Charlotte in the state of North Carolina. So wherever you go, my friend, whatever you touch, whatever you do, it's going to be great because you are a great individual. Also, Orlando City has 2 targets that we know of. One is Paolo Guajardo out of Santiago Wanderers in Chile, 19-year-old. Another kid that can play right wing, left wing. And he's also been in the national U20s. And this one is, as of late, Mateo Barcia out of Rentistas Football Club in Uruguay. The kid in 21 appearances has 1 goal, 1 assist. That's important to know that Orlando City is going after young players. Right now, our median age is 24.9 years. So we're getting younger, but we're also getting good, meaning we still have the healthy balance between veterans, young guys, young cats. My son keeps calling them the young cats, the old cats. And, well, you know, when you have youth, talent, experience, boom, success. Last, Orlando City is going to start this season February 25th, 7:30. Saturday, February 25th, 7:30 p.m. Facing New York Red Bulls, a team thirsty for revenge. We bounced them out by goleada, 5-1 out of the Open Cup in a game that I don't think anybody outside of that locker room believed they could win, but they gave us a great surprise, and then we beat them in the regular season. So obviously they want to come and give us our first defeat in 9 seasons on an opener. So we'll see what happens. I have to say I'm super excited about the season, what's coming up, and I would like to remind everybody, Loud and Proud Orlando, 8:30 p.m. On YouTube. Please go to the channel, thumbs up, subscribe, as well as the legendary David, thumbs up, subscribe. You help me out a lot by doing that. We have 2 episodes that we put out this past 2 weeks, obviously, because of all the news that has been happening. In this off season, we're gonna have shows if things happen. If not, then obviously once the season starts, we'll be there weekly. We're live, so you can interact with us, ask us questions, whatever you want. See me squirm when I make mistakes live, and all the fun stuff that happens. But also, I invite you to follow me on Twitter at Florida_man76. Let's talk football. I talk about the teams I follow: Stevenage, Maccabi Haifa, Orlando City, of course, the love of my loves. And I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I guess it's not that important. So if I forget it, then maybe you can follow me on social media, and I will tell you what it was. So with that said, my friends, thank you very much for following me and for watching the video. And with nothing else to be said, may God bless you. And as always, oh yes, before I forget, the club allowed us to visit the stadium. That's the thing. That's the thing. And we were able to get pictures, holiday pictures, go through the tunnel, see the dressing room, which to me, whew, dream come true. There's a video of that here on the channel, so if you would like to go and check it out, probably one of the greatest moments of my life. Also, you know, go to the pitch, take a picture there, and take a picture with the trophy, the Open Cup trophy, and professional pictures done by the great Mark Thor, the team's photographer. You know, I have been a fan of his work all these years, so I'm super excited at saying, hey, I have a picture that he took, and I do not look like a creep taking my family hostage for once. So that's it. So with nothing else to be said, may God bless you, and as always, Vamos Orlando.